A long time ago, but somehow in the future, in a land 7,282 miles away.
The educational system in Pakistan continues to deteriorate, but as a result the Islamic madrasa schools emerge in full force. These schools gain popularity due to the free education and food and board provided. However, the information being taught was questionable.
In the beginning, teachings were taught from the Quran, the holy book of the Muslim world. Slowly, things were looking up from what they were just a few years ago. Gradually, madrasa professors introduced new ideas to the minds of the students, turning them from students to trained killers and haters of women and Westerners.
The madrasa school went from being dirt poor to being the most high-tech school in the universe. The technology and weaponry would make Tony Stark jealous. The teaching methods are new and upgraded to 10 times that of Harvard University. After spying on the wire transfer, the USA received intel that over 85 billion US dollars were invested into the Islamic madrasas. The feds put this mysterious donor as the #1 America's most wanted.
In order to understand where this mysterious donation came from, we need to go back a few years in history. The US government began creating a spy net in order to record every conversation and everything done by the US citizens. The NSA claimed that this was for the safety of the people. The government approached Bill Gates to place this spy net in all of his products. Being the upstanding person Bill Gates is, he refused to follow what the government wanted him to do. The government persecuted him and he disappeared with all of his money. Without Bill Gates, the project failed and the government was no longer able to carry out their program to spy on their citizens. Word leaked out that there was a spy net being developed and the people of the United States were furious. The government blamed Bill Gates and claimed he was the creator of the machine and a terrorist of the country.
After fleeing the US, Bill Gates found himself wandering like a nomad throughout the world. He couldn't trust anyone that was a US citizen. He stayed alive by stealing and fighting for food and shelter. He was fueled by the hatred for the government of the United States. After 12 years, Bill Gates found himself living in northern Pakistan at the base of the Mount K2. The Taliban found Bill Gates and saw his hatred and potential. They used his rage and resentment against the US to turn him into something new.
Bill hated everything the US stood for, spying on the US citizens and stealing their money through pricey apps. The Taliban taught him the way of Islam, and he fully embraced it. He finally found purpose once again in his life. He quickly rose in the ranks of Islam and became the best trained student the Taliban had ever seen. He decided to live the United Order and go all in. He funded all the money he owned to developing these schools.
If you are still listening, or just skip to this slide, let us summarize the future of Pakistan. Bill Gates revealed himself as the mysterious supreme leader of Islam. Through his money and connections, the madrasa schools took over the country of Pakistan. They mandated the teachings of the Quran and created an Islamic state. Due to their superior technology and infrastructure, the minority religions were persecuted and eventually died out, which again heightened the reign of Islam. Laws were passed requiring the teachings of Islam to be invoked in every way possible. The US turned a blind eye to the happenings in Pakistan, fearing that it was too dangerous to intervene. Gates, along with the ideology of Islam, placed Pakistan as a world power. Through mere military power and technology, the radical Islamic State becomes the future of Pakistan.
Thanks everyone for watching our PowerPoint presentation. It was such a joy to make it for you. Make sure to like and subscribe to the future of Pakistan. Powerful you have become, Pakistan. The dark side I sense in you.